Kia ora team, and welcome back to Big Boys Boxing. So today I'm gonna do keys to victory for both Andy Ruiz Jr. and Anthony Joshua. I've just been watching the press conferences in their entirety. I will leave links to both the undercard and the main event presses in the description so you can go check them out yourself. Weigh-in is tomorrow, so official predictions will come after that. I think I'm going to do a stream on Saturday night New Zealand time, which will be Saturday morning UK time. So firstly, Andy Ruiz Jr. What we do know is he's got a very good chin. He's got very fast hands. He puts on a lot of pressure, and he counterpunches well when he's hit. So, keys to victory. I think the biggest point is going to be continuous pressure from Andy Ruiz Jr. Not necessarily throwing shitloads of punches and missing 75% of them, but getting in that distance where Anthony Joshua has to think about what Andy Ruiz is doing. He's not a straight counter puncher, so it's not going to be a matter of Andy just countering a jab. If Andy Ruiz gets in range and Anthony Joshua does not try to get respect with that jab to make Andy think about what he's doing, Andy's going to throw punches, and lots of them. He doesn't waste a lot of punches, which is good. But if he keeps that pressure on, I think it's going to gas Anthony Joshua later in the fight. We've seen it before from Joshua that if he is pressured and gets a lot of punches thrown at him, he can gas. And Andy definitely can throw a lot of punches. So pressure is a big point for me. Also countering, of course, this is my second point. It's no secret Anthony Joshua has a good jab when he uses it correctly, and sometimes when he throws the right hand after the jab, his right hand gets left out there too long and he's vulnerable to a left hook. But also, if he's going to throw single jabs, Andy's got to counter to try and make Joshua think twice about sticking that jab out there. He's going to have to throw right hook to the body underneath that jab. Also, follow up with a left hook. But countering is going to be huge because Andy's the much quicker fighter. Now those are the two biggest things for me. Could also whack on the end there for Andy Ruiz. Be sure to cut off the ring. Be sure to keep that pressure on. Make Joshua move if you're not in his range. Every little bit of pressure Andy can apply mentally and physically should take its toll on Anthony Joshua. If he does those three things, he should come away with a win, in my opinion. So those are my three keys to victory for Andy Ruiz Jr. Moving on to Anthony Joshua, keys to victory. Now before I get into the keys, there's one thing I picked up in the press conference. I don't know if y'all noticed, so check it out.
And I'm not here to put on a show, I'm just here to win. And I'm not here to put on a show, I'm just here to win.
This has made me think that Anthony Joshua is definitely going to try and box much more in this fight. He's also had Vladimir Klitschko in camp, so maybe, just maybe, Anthony Joshua is going to try and employ some clinching in this fight if Andy Ruiz gets inside on him. Not performing, just winning suggests he's quite prepared to try and stink the place out to get the win. Winning is more important than looking good in this fight. And I agree. So, keys to victory. Point 1. The jab is going to be essential for Anthony Joshua. He's going to have to get this right. He's going to have to put a stiff jab in Andy Ruiz's face and to the body, and I'd suggest dropping it to the chest a lot, because Andy Ruiz does move his head fairly well, bobs and weaves a bit at times. So if you put it to the chest, if he bobs into it, it's going to hit him in the face. But if he doesn't, it's still going to maintain the distance as long as it's stiff enough. Anthony Joshua is going to have to step into it. He's not going to be able to pour it out there as a rangefinder like he did in the first fight at times. Just remember, the old saying goes, the right hand can take you around the block, but the jab can take you around the world. Point 2. Avoid exchanging in the pocket. Now this could be very hard for Anthony Joshua. He's a fighter. It's his instinct to throw when he gets hit and use his size, his speed, but in this fight he's not as fast. He is the bigger man and probably does hit harder, but Andy Ruiz throws punches when he's getting hit, and he's very instinctive and very fast. So at some point in an exchange in the pocket, Andy Ruiz is going to land something that's going to hurt Joshua if he stays in there. So either step out on an angle or clinch. He's had Vladimir Klitschko in camp helping him. He's got a referee that ain't going to pull him up for holding, so why not utilize those advantages? He's a much taller man. He could get his arms over top of Andy Ruiz's arms, neck against neck, so it's smothered, and Andy Ruiz can't hurt him. Not from there. But if he steps out on angles and resets as well, then he's got the opportunity to use his size. If he doesn't use his size, he could well end up on his back again. Point 3 is keep combinations short. Don't be trying to throw 4, 5, 6 punch combinations against somebody with the hand speed of Andy Ruiz. If Anthony Joshua is using that jab properly, changing it up from a single, a double, a triple to body, head and chest, then the opportunities will open up. Andy Ruiz will be guessing. He doesn't know if it's going to be a single jab or so on and so forth. So start the combination with a jab. Then throw a right hand. Then throw a left hook. Or throw a right hand and get out of there. Or there's plenty of combinations you can throw. Jab, jab, right hand to the body. Jab, right hand, left hook to the body. But try to keep it to 3 punches at most, and then get the fuck out of there. Reset, then do it again. Seems very simple, but that's how a bigger man can maintain distance and stay away from exchanging in the pocket with a faster fighter. So those are my 3 keys to victory for each fighter. Let us know what you think. Is there points that you think I've missed, or you think I'm totally wrong? I'd love to hear. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Big Boys Boxing, and I'm out. See you!